Good evening, welcome to the DBS Sports. We begin tonight with results out of the Cricket West Indies Super 50 competition. Guyana Jaguars, urged on by a large crowd of flag-waving fans on a cold night, failed to reach their first final since 2015 when they were beaten by the Windward Island Volcanoes by 53 runs on the Duckworth-Lewis Stern system in a truncated semi-final of the regional Super 50 festival last night at Coolidge in Antigua. A well-constructed 105 from 104 balls with 9 fours and 4 sixes from Tyrone Theophil led the Volcanoes to tomorrow's final, where they meet defending champions Barbados Pride, as ragged fielding by the Jaguars aided in their own demise. Left-arm spinner Hodge returned with the ball, bagging 3 for 49, and St. Lucian Larry Edwards also picked up 2 for 27. Shafane Rutherford led the fight for the Jaguars with 49 from 53 balls with 4 fours and a 6, while Versami Pomal made 37 from 47 balls with 2 sixes and 2 fours, while Shiv Chandrapal struck a brisk 34 from 38 balls with 4 fours and a 6. Chris Barnwell chipped in with 25. In the other semi-final played on Wednesday, the Barbados Pride survived a spirited chase by English County Kent to book their place in the final of the Regional Super 50 Championship at Coolidge, Antigua on Wednesday. Winning the toss and batting first, the Pride made 263 for 3 of their 50 overs and chasing a revised target of 230 in 43 overs. After a second shower, Kent caused a scare in reaching 216 for 8 in 43 overs. Earlier, the target had initially been readjusted to a requirement of 259 in 48 overs after the first downpour. Still in West Indies cricket, West Indies batting legend Sir Viv Richards has accused the current administration of continuing to sideline the sport's former players as this stifles the ability to make meaningful contributions. Richards, a former West Indies captain and one of the world's most recognized batsmen, freely admitted that he has long coveted a position working to help develop the sport regionally as a part of the regional board. He pointed to the example of other players like Australian Greg Chappell, who is now a full-time national selector and talent manager for Australia. Other former players like Joel Garner have, however, found a home within the current dispensation as a team manager and member of the board. The West Indies, once the world's most dominant force, have struggled to impress in recent years, with the exception of T20 format, where they are one of the world's top teams. Locally, in keeping with the theme for our 39th independence, the St. Lucia Motor X Club will once again be staging a supermoto event in Castries Sunday, February 25th from 2 p.m. along the Castries waterfront. In what may be deemed the most exciting forms of motorsport, skilled riders will navigate the turns and obstacles with superior handling, cornering, drifting, acceleration, and wheelies that can only be experienced through supermoto. Sunday's race is just a jump start to the St. Lucia Moto X Club's motocross and supermoto season. With a contingent from Barbados, St. Vincent, Grenada, Guadeloupe and Martinique, who have all expressed their commitment to be on island to come celebrate and participate in our independence activities, supermoto being one such event. Judging from the word on the street from our racing communities, we expect record numbers on Sunday to come to cheer and support our local boys, be it rain or shine. Some of our riders to look out for are Jad Henry, a.k.a. General, riding a 2015 Honda CRF 450R, Antonio Maynard, riding a 2007 Honda CRF 125, Daniel Louis, riding a 2014 Honda CRF 450, Mervyn Wellington, riding a 2005 Honda CBR 600RR, and Karim Louis, riding a 2010 Kawasaki KX65, Ted Fontenelle riding a 2003 Suzuki DR650, Rosie McLean riding a 2010 Kawasaki K10-100, and Kalito Dalso riding a 2016 Yamaha WR450F, and the mystery man, Akim Griffith. In bridge, the St. Lucia Bridge Association held their Independence Day Open Pairs and Teams Tournament on February 10th and 17th, respectively. In the open pairs, Kathleen Lawrence and June Baines finished in third place. Fred and Laurie Letourneau captured second place, and the overall winners were Urban Dolo and Deborah Spencer, capturing the coveted first place spot. Finishing third in the teams were Irvin Smith, Naomi Patrick Smith, Johnson Snack and Walter François, and in second place Ian Hippolyte, Jacqueline Theodore, Urban Dolo and Deborah Spencer. Emerging victorious were Rosa Rodriguez, Emmanuel Theodore, June Baines and Marjorie Wenwick. Well, stay tuned. We'll be right back with more sports news and action after this short break. Thank you for staying tuned. In boxing, St. Lucian boxers currently engaged in a training camp in Trinidad and Tobago have been showcasing their talent with much success. In bouts against their counterparts out in Trinidad and Tobago, the St. Lucians won 4 of their 5 fights. In the 60 kilogram, Karim Boyce, he took on Christopher De Freitas of Trinidad and Tobago, winning in a split decision. Also in the 64 kilogram, Nathan Ferrari, he took on Joshua Sylvester of Trinidad and Tobago, Ferrari winning in a unanimous decision. And also in the 75 kilogram, Marvin Anthony, he defeated Nickel Joseph of Trinidad and Tobago. Lyndon Marsley, he took on Aaron Hassett of Trinidad and Tobago, Hassett winning in a unanimous decision. In 60 kilograms, Blessings Waltrop of Trinidad and Tobago, he took on Karim Boyce, Blessed Waldrop winning 3-2. Still in the 64 kilogram weight category, Nathan Ferrari is back. He took on Jesse Beckers of Trinidad and Tobago, winning in the 3rd round. And the boxers are preparing ahead of the Central American and Caribbean Games qualifiers, which start in March 9th to 18 in Tijuana, Mexico. Arsenal will play 7-time European champions AC Milan in the Europa League last 16. The Gunners will travel to Italy for the first leg on March 8th, with a return match a week later. Milan, who are 7th in Serie A, beat Bulgarian club Ludogorets Razgrad 4-0 on aggregate in the previous round. Arsene Wenger's Gunners beat Swedish Minnows Östersunds FK 4-2 on aggregate in the last 32, despite a complacent performance in Thursday's second leg. In each of their previous 7 seasons in Europe, Arsenal were knocked out of the Champions League at the last 16 stage. And finally, tonight news on tennis. Wimbledon champion Garbine Muguruza beat Caroline Garcia, a second match in 24 hours, to reach the semi-finals of the Dubai Duty Free Championships. Muguruza, who finished a quarter-final the night before, beat the French woman 7-5, 6-2. The Spanish second seed, 24, will play Russia's Daria Kasalinka next. Germany's former world number 1, Angelique Kerber, will play reigning champion and top seed Elina Svitolina in Friday's other semi-final. Now to our thought to take you through the night. Every little smile can touch somebody's heart. No one is born happy, but all of us are born with the ability to create happiness. The DBS News continues. Please stay tuned.